Yes, sweetheart. I did mention I was going to possibly make 2 or 3 videos. I wasn't able to make one on Saturday because I got way too busy with my brother. But, anyway, it's 11:50 right now. I'm just waking up uh, from being awake late enough. Yeah, I'm eating freaking breakfast right now. Um, I don't know my phone I'm trying to doesn't bother me. Once I see it as a part of my future, anyway, I tried to explain. I might make my third video I was talking about, I might make that maybe later tonight in the evening. But, one thing I realized, and it bothers me, and I totally predicted that it would keep on happening when it comes to you, and it scares me that the fact that it does keep on happening. One of the times you're going to push me way too hard, and you keep yapping about something that actually you want me to do, the next thing you know, it actually happens. Sweetheart, I'll tell you the difference between a pure selfless person and yeah. The difference between a pure selfless person versus a pure selfless person but committed. A pure selfless person wants the best for someone, so much so to where even if it doesn't involve them. A pure selfless person that's committed, on the other hand, the only time they're willing to give up that person pretty much. I'm trying to think of how to explain this for the committed one because it's a little more complicated. I'm about to keep eating while I think. Yeah, dear, I'm trying to get all my vitamins and nutrients in me. Being total. Yeah. Freaking store right next to me, down the street. They're at least half the price for a box of this compared to other stores. And you're paying almost $4 at other stores, but this one I only paid $1.79 since it was on sale. Not to mention I'm getting all I need in my system, so it's a win-win for me. But back to the task at hand. Pure selfless person but is committed is someone who is willing to sacrifice themselves if it means to keep that person either safe or alive, but won't necessarily sacrifice themselves, take themselves out of the picture if they realize the person they're with doesn't want to lose them. And by you saying the whole bull crap about getting another woman and all the rest of that bullshit, when you saying this stuff, sweetheart, you're not being the pure selfless person that I was looking for. You're being the pure selfless person that is just that way, but not the committed one. You're showing not the commitment that I would want. So I'd explain what the difference between them are. After I thought about how I could explain the second one, which is more complicated. Like I said, the person is willing to sacrifice themselves to keep that person safe, or sacrifice themselves to keep them alive. Either or. Yes, I might as well add a little bit to it. Yes, they are willing to do whatever it takes to make them smile, even if it's something they don't want to do. They're still willing to do it. It goes further than rape. You mentioned rape before. Yeah, that is selfless, I mean, so you said before about that. But It goes even further than that. I mean, a true, pure, selfless person that is committed is so deep that way in the committed form of it that they're willing even to live a life with that person that they're with that originally they wouldn't want to live. That's how deep it goes. That's when you know it's pure selflessness. Just seeing a smile on their face, or hearing them laugh, or if it's tears, it's only good ones, tears of joy, or seeing them blush, or seeing them excited. Just a good number of emotions that they express to you. They'll do whatever it takes, do anything really, to make those emotions be expressed by the person that they're committed to, while staying that pure selflessness that they are. So yes, the reason why I can explain it so well, because you remember, honey, I have that trait naturally. Naturally, it's really weird. I can be selfless, but yet I can be stubborn. We both have that in common. The only difference is I naturally, when I was born, had it pretty much to where I almost understood the pure nature of it almost right away. That's the reason I'm naturally that way. You had to first bring it out and then let it grow. That's the difference between it being natural and it being in you, but not necessarily truly natural. Truly natural is when you first start from birth on. And I pretty much, some of the stuff I used to say when I was younger will blow my mom's mind away. Some of the selfless things I used to say. But, that's savage already. But yeah, dear. The thing I don't like that I see you keep doing in circles is the doubtfulness. I remember, what was it? It was the 5th time in a row. He was like, baby, I'm done being doubtful. I'm done being doubtful. Don't worry, you never have to hear from me again. And then, freaking Friday, where are we? 6th time you do it. Yeah, I've been counting them, honey. It's the 6th time of that. Now you see how much of a problem it's becoming for you to keep doing that. And I am only telling you the truth. I don't mean to want to hurt your feelings or anything. That's the thing. As they say, the truth can be hurtful. And that's the reason why I said what I said in the first video, because it's true. If you keep pushing me away, you're going to make it happen. Even though I know that you probably try to push me away to make me want to pull you closer. But the thing is, you make it seem like you're not interested in being with me. No wonder the reaction I give you is what I give you. It's obvious. It's obvious that you're making it seem that way. You're making it seem like, oh, I don't want to be with him. That's the reason why the doubtfulness doesn't fit in our relationship. It just doesn't fit. Because we're used to blissful feelings all the time. That's how I know it doesn't fit in our relationship. And besides, didn't I just mention about all those things a pure selfless person that's committed would make sure they see? All those different feelings I mentioned? And obviously, it's not just that person's happiness is above theirs. It's their own content. Yes, them being content is above their own too. For their content, they're making sure their significant other is. Which is the deepest possible form of happiness we could be. I'm trying to multitask here, honey. Usually I would not talk with food in my mouth because I know it's bad manners. But like I said, I'm trying to multitask. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. Otherwise, when you see me in person, I'm not going to be doing it. Even though I show day to day that I'm able to multitask. It's a natural ability of mine. And it's not supposed to be natural for tortoises, if you didn't know that. One that's like a sister to me, Allie, she has trouble doing it. She has trouble multitasking. I can stay on topic with somebody while I'm doing 2 or 3 other things just fine. And I won't forget to answer that person. It's, like I said, I have a lot of traits about myself that are natural, that make me a rare gem. Probably the most beautiful, masculine freaking gem possible. I don't know how else to explain it. But when I see you, I obviously see the most gorgeous freaking femininity gem possibly is what I see when I think of you, honey. And that's the reason why you hurt me when you did say what you said about the whole wife thing. Getting another one, blah blah blah. You know, I'm gonna tell you a secret that I had in the past, because even before I even met you, I wasn't sure if I was ever gonna freaking ever really find true love before I even met you. That's the reason why I'd say a secret from everybody. Even my spiritual brother doesn't even know about it. Oh wait, does he? Wait. Yeah, he does know. I showed him one time and that was it. I was actually going to go to a site that has trained the BDMS type of slaves that you can pretty much buy. Pretty much. You can buy. And I was going to have one of them as my own soulmate. Because I was so hopeless that I was ever going to find my real one. That I got that way. I couldn't wait anymore, so I was ready to make that big move. But you came in my life, obviously the Lord and above us made sure you got in my life before I got that to that point. Because obviously you didn't want me to see me do it. I'll tell you the name of the site maybe when I'm in person. Because I want to see a physical reaction when I mention it. But I did release most of the secret out. But since you're here, I have no reason to do it. And if you wanted my opinion of what I would do if you kept pushing me, you want my opinion? You keep pushing me to find another quote-unquote wife, I'm going to go to that site and I'm actually going to do it. Because, like I said, doubtfulness, there's no room for it in my relationship with you. There's no room for it. It's time you stop doing that permanently. One of the times you're going to push me away too freaking hard and you're going to be sobbing because of it. You're not going to be crying, you're not going to be shedding tears, you're going to be sobbing. You're going to be the worst form of crying. And you won't feel anything inside you, by how heartbroken you feel. You gotta understand, honey. I've already told you, my soul does not come around here. My soul My soul might be somewhat binded to you right now from the spell, but there's something special about my soul. Since I'm minus human blood, spells and crap like that that the soul um involved, spells that's soul involved. My soul's unique. You know why, honey? I can break away from spells that are soul involved. If someone casted my soul into some horrible freaking plane or something, I'd be able to break through the spell. Next thing I know, I'll be back in reality. My soul is special. Most most human souls around here can't do that. Only mine and my spiritual brother's, you know his name, Ricky. His is a minus soul too, but his is more complicated than just minus. He has multiple different things about him. Yeah, he's a complicated one. Complicated soul. But that's part of his blood art. And him being my biggest spiritual brother. The oldest brother out of all my spiritual brothers. And sisters that I had from my very first lifetime. And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm only telling you the truth. I'm trying to make sure you realize something. My soul, not only is it unique, it does adore you. If it didn't adore you, I would not have put up as much as I have. Think about that, Jerry. I would not have put up as much as I have. Since I have put up as much as I have, I obviously adore you. And I said I worship you. It's true, I do worship you. I wouldn't have let you hurt me nearly as many times as you have. I'd have maybe given you maybe 3 chances at the most. You're up to maybe the 8th or 9th, maybe even 10th. You're hurting me a lot of times, and yet I'm still being faithful to you, honey. It's because I do adore you, I do worship you. Those aren't just words. It's the reason why I show unconditional love. But as soon as you pass that boundary of adoring somebody, as soon as you get to where you adore them, the only step that's really left is worshiping, pretty much. And I already hit worship, so you wouldn't have to worry about me leaving unless you keep pushing me away. That's the only way. So I hope I got that through your beautiful brain. Don't push me away, you'll be fine. Push me away meaning in an unfair way. Push me away that way. You can push me away so you're not trying to make it seem like you don't want to be around me. Push me away where you want me to pull closer, which means you wouldn't bring any other soul up. Yeah, why do you need another word? Some bullshit like that. That's bringing another soul up. Even if it was metaphorically speaking. Alright, honey, it's almost 20 minutes. I made sure this one was long by as much as I had to explain. Obviously, I'm going to get done eating, and then in the evening, I'll make you the third one. I know I had told you I was going to make a video with a song. I might have to put the song on the laptop for you to hear the song, like last time. I'm going to see how it sounds between when it comes to, you know, if I actually play the sound on the laptop and try to record it on the webcam, I'm going to see how it sounds. If it's possible or not. If it isn't, we'll know. Because you'll hear the song as an mp4 form instead. But either way, you'll get to see me sing that one song I pretty much told you I was excited to sing. A song called Distant Melody. You'll probably cheer your spirit up. I'm just waiting until the right day to do it though. Obviously I'm doing this video, the one before this one, and the next one. And then, after I see how you react to all three of these videos, I'm probably gonna maybe jump to that one and actually get a chance to do it. Alright honey, now it's 20 minutes. I'm gonna say this and then, remember honey, I'm not trying to scare you, I'm only being truthful. See, the thing is, I'm being the purest form of truthfulness as possible. I'm telling you even stuff that might make you have fears, but at least you know the truth. Wait, I already explained to you why I stay. Alright dear, time to do it now. I love and adore you, sweetheart. And good night, my blessing queen. And let this be just you learning something I wish you would have known a long time ago, as a learning experience of what you should have realized a long time ago. I'm gonna give me a kiss, and then that's it for this video.